Hi, Paul. It was great talking with you the other day. I wanted to send you this quick website audit as promised to show you where your company is ranking currently and what your competitors are doing to claim the top spots on Google. So in this video, I'm going to go over a couple of easy ways to beat your competition online. I know that most business owners are extremely busy and they don't necessarily have a lot of time to handle all of the marketing needs of their business. So I started making these videos just to help out and give some good suggestions and tips. And if you have any questions at all, or if you'd like to discuss any of this further, I'd love to hop on a call and talk. But either way, the video is 100% yours to keep. So the three things we're going to go over today are content, backlinks, and citations. So content is anything on the front page of your site that Google can read. So all the text on the front page, all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like painting San Antonio, house painter San Antonio, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types those searches into Google, your website will pop right up. So looking at your website, I noticed that it's a pretty new site. It looks like it was created sometime in May, and I really like the design and layout. Your homepage is very clean, and this picture collage is really cool. I love that you have all the different services outlined here. One thing I'd recommend is if you could have separate dedicated pages, one for each service, and then people could click on trim painting and go to that dedicated page where it just gives more details and more information specifically on that service. It also really helps when ranking these back pages so that you can pop up when people type in trim painting San Antonio, for example. So overall, the main thing I would say that you definitely will want to do on your homepage is make sure you have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words. So it looks like when I put all of the text in the word counter, that you have 420 words. So you'll definitely want to add more relevant, keyword-rich content to hit that 1,500 mark. And then on your services page, like I said, if you're able to kind of split them up, one page for each service, and you don't have to list all of these out if you didn't want to, or have all of them on separate pages, but it really does help to rank the back pages. And then a good number to strive for in terms of content for these service pages is 500 words. So overall, I really love your site. Looks really great. Just a couple of minor tweaks in order to help you rank higher on Google, but otherwise, it's a really beautiful site. So the second thing I want to go over is backlinks. The thing with Google is it can kind of be like a popularity contest because they judge you by how many websites are pointing back at you. Now, very important to remember, not all backlinks are created equal. So what that means is you're going to gain a lot more influence from a backlink that is related to your industry. So for example, a reputable home improvement blog that mentions your company would be a good one for you. Or something like a popular website that features various types of home services. So something that has to do with the services you offer, you're going to have much more influence given to you from that type of backlink versus a backlink from, let's say, your local Domino's Pizza or Macy's department store, just for example. So a tool I use to measure backlinks is called Ahrefs. It gives you a ton of really valuable data on what kind of traffic is coming into your website. So I put your domain up here, and this is what popped up. So far you have no backlinks and no referring domains, and you have 0 for your organic traffic, which makes sense given that it's a new site. I would like to discuss what you're doing to build your website's credibility in greater detail because it is so critical to bring traffic to the new site. And I heard an analogy the other day about, when you build a website, you can build it on a desert island, but people aren't necessarily going to go to it. So even if it's a beautiful site, people aren't seeing it. They're not passing it on the highway, and you're not getting traffic. So this is what I think the main focus should be, is just getting your site out there, making sure that you're able to rise up in Google and have more people coming to your site and finding out who you are and all of the great work that you do. So compared to your top competitor in San Antonio, which is Texas Professional Painting, I'm sure you've heard of, they have backlinks that are higher quality, and so they have a lot of power in those backlinks and tons of organic traffic. Looks like 1,200 site visits per month. So you can see they're definitely getting a lot of visitors to their site. And a strategy we tell our clients to use to get that same kind of influence and power as their competitors is to go in and get the same backlinks as they have, and then continue to just keep adding more and more, so you'll surpass them while gaining more and more power to your site and a lot more organic traffic along with new customers. The last thing I want to talk to you about today is citations. So citations are very important because if someone wants a service now, most likely what they're going to do is they're going to go on Google, type in, whatever they're looking for, Painter San Antonio, for example. And then most people go straight here to the local map pack, and they see these 3 businesses as the most credible businesses to choose from. So most of them go to their websites or call the business directly. And the reason why these people are at the top like this is not necessarily because they are the very best, but because they have the most citations. So citations are anywhere on the internet where your business name, phone number, and address are listed in different directories, such as Yelp, Facebook, Yellow Pages, White Pages, just to name a few. So again, what we tell our clients is the same type of strategy that we use with backlinks. We want to go in, and whatever directories your competition is being listed in, you list yourself in those exact same directories, and then you add on a space cushion of, say, 20 to 30% more directories than your competition. What's going to happen is over time, you're going to infiltrate this Google My Business local map pack, and you're going to be at the top. By the time your competitors realize it, they're not going to be able to catch up because you just keep adding on more backlinks, more citations, and taking on all of that new business. So I wanted to just show you my website in case you had any questions after watching the video. Here's my phone number right here, and you'll have all my contact information in the email as well. But Paul, in closing, one last time, I just wanted to take the time to let you know how much I appreciate you watching this video. And I definitely hope to hear back from you soon. I hope you have an awesome week. Thanks.